Hello and welcome to Gateway to Being. I'm Kathleen Diehl. Did you know humankind is in the midst of a massive spiritual awakening? We are becoming collectively aware of ourselves as the divine eternal beings we truly are. Now more than ever, it is time to see beyond the veil of consciousness. My book, The Collective Awakening, can help you challenge beliefs that no longer work for you, become aware of your constant mental dialogue, move beyond patterns of drama and reactivity, tap into the power of the law of attraction, understand the principles of duality and relativity, discover a deeper level of inner truth, know that you are not of this world, experience yourself as one with all that is, and channel your own inner wisdom and guidance. This month is the 1-year anniversary of the publication of my book, The Collective Awakening: Messages Along the Path of Awareness. I'd like to read for you the introduction. This book contains a collection of inspired messages that came to and through me between 2002 and 2008. I do not claim full authorship of these messages, for my role was simply to allow myself to receive them. From the beginning, it was never my intention to publish these messages in the form of a book. With few exceptions, I have kept them hidden away for my own reference and personal guidance. However, I believe a critical mass of people are now undergoing the spiritual awakening process. Perhaps in sharing these messages, others may be assisted through the growing pains that typically accompany such an awakening. Some of the messages in this book are so highly personal that I must confess a degree of hesitancy in sharing them. On the flip side, I also believe that by allowing myself to be honest, raw, and naked, in the words of a kindred soul, others may be inspired to create a deeper level of awareness and honesty, if only with themselves. Another aspect of my hesitation in sharing these messages is that I am painfully aware of the discrepancies between what the messages advise and what I have thus far managed to master in my life. Instead of trying to present a false image of myself as some kind of spiritual master, let me be the first to acknowledge that although I have come a long way in my growth and awareness, I continue to struggle with my own personal issues, most notably a lifetime of chronic illness patterns. Yet the state of my health has nothing to do with the power of these messages, and illness does not necessarily equate to some belief system flaw. Whether or not any of us overcome our respective challenges, I believe we are all exactly where we are supposed to be, perfect in our imperfection. I have loosely termed the process through which these messages came as channeling. I understand and acknowledge that not everyone will resonate with this terminology. I use the term only because it was given to me within my first message. Other terms that some may find more fitting might be automatic typing or inspired writing. Rather than debate about semantics, I will describe my personal experience of the process through which these messages came, and allow each individual to call it whatever they see fit. Since the full personal history that preceded my very first channeled message would take us beyond the purposes of this book, I will provide the following short summary. I fit the general definition of an empath as well as an HSP, which is a highly sensitive person. What this means is that my nervous system is easily overwhelmed by physical, sensory, and energetic input, such as certain foods, alcohol, noise, lights, temperature, textures, harshness, moods, intentions, lies, and manipulations, and especially any kind of violence. At this point, there are very few movies or TV programs I enjoy, let alone choose to expose myself to. My sensitivity level is so high that I have rearranged my whole life and environment around it out of sheer necessity. Beginning around age 11 or 12, I began attending a Christian Episcopal church every Sunday with my mother. Seeking a sense of stability and safety amidst the chaos in my home, I embraced religion easily. I attended youth group meetings every Wednesday, considered myself a born-again Christian, and believed in the teachings about heaven, hell, sin, and the necessity of being saved. As a child, I remember listening to the Sunday sermons, wondering what I had done that was so very bad. Apparently, I was a sinner in constant need of redemption. During the recitation of the Nicene Creed, I'd have sudden mysterious attacks of nausea and near fainting spells, forcing me to run out of the room. At night, I would lay in bed and plead to God for forgiveness of all my sins, even though I usually wasn't exactly sure what they were. Since even unbaptized babies end up in hell, or so I was told, what hope was there for the rest of us?